So I always highly recommend my clients setting up reward stations, and I wanted to show you what mine looks like. So we've got a crate here, and this kind of is interchangeable depending on what dog is moving around, and it's between the kitchen and the living room. And I have this space up here. I have an extra leash just in case. I've got treats. These treats are typically like ones that can kind of sit out, that are kind of lower value, so nothing that's like meaty or whatever. I have some dried, dehydrated, I think that's beef or something like that in there. I have extra chewies so I could grab one as needed, just quickly. I also have, this is kind of doubles as a cat treat, but this is like a really high value treat for my dogs. So I've got something I can grab really fast. I also have all their toys in here. I've got a couple of chewies in here too. And I have just quick access to it. I'll show you the other stuff that I have too, but this is like my main reward station. Actually, I guess it's not really my main one. That one's in the garage, but this is the one I use the most. So I'll kind of show you an idea of where other ones you can place, and I'll show you my other stuff. Okay, my freezer's really dirty, but I also always have Kongs ready to go, stuffed, and it's just honestly their dog food mixed with some beef broth and some peanut butter on the top. So I always have those kind of ready to go, and that's really gross, and I need to wash it. This is my front door. I used to have some that were sitting in here, but I haven't restocked it in a while. We don't really have company come over very often. And then I can hang leashes and collars on this thing as well, except it looks like my kids messed it up. But anyway, I would always have one kind of by the front door in case I needed it as well. This, I guess, would be my main reward station. It's got all of the dogs' leashes, all the long lines, not all of them. Everything's actually really unorganized. It's got their food, but I also have quick access to treats, rawhides, things like that in here. My cat's food is up there with the litter boxes and stuff. And then I've got all the supplements. Not this is cat litter, or cat nip. But I've got supplements that I give my dog in their food and kind of prep everything out here. So setting up reward stations is something that's really helpful. Reward stations are going to look a little different for everybody. If you have puppy, you might have puppy stuff. Like I usually like to have chewies. I like to have leashes kind of everywhere around the house. It also depends on your dog's dietary need, and it also depends on your dog. If you have dogs that like to counter serve or search for food, put it up high. Put it somewhere that they can't get it. But you definitely want to set these up. It's really helpful to have so you have quick access to stuff, and you don't have to carry treats around. You don't have to carry a clicker around. Usually I do have a clicker up here on my one, but my kids got it and like to play with it, so it got put up. So anyway, set up reward stations. It really does help so you're more proactive with your dog training versus being reactive.